today's world with internet, with AI, there are like new job titles being created every day. How did you crack your first international client?
My first client was from
Like you had a goal in your head and you found some way or the other to get there.
For me, it's like more quality clients wherein, I charge more.
Where are your clients usually based out of?
Majority of my clients are from US too.
How do you manage currencies, receiving payments?
For receiving payments, I use Wise.
Okay, so I want to ask from you, how much do you earn? Hi everyone, I'm here with Shrestha and he is a solopreneur, he is also a freelancer and he is a digital nomad as well, and he is definitely somebody who is into creator economy as well, and we are here to learn from his journey, how he got here and how he can teach us things to be on his journey if anybody wants to be like him. So I'll try to dig and I'll ask him tough questions. But yes, just kidding. But I'm going to ask him what he does and how we can become like him in the future. All right. So, Shrestha, I'm trying to understand, what does your digital nomad life look like? And if possible, I know because you're a digital nomad, maybe every day looks different for you. But I want to hear from you what digital nomad life looks like and what your day looks like.
So I would not call, I'm not a regular digital nomad right now, but for me, it's like I'm out 15 days in a month and 15 days I am at home, right? So yeah, I'm enjoying the nomad life as well as home life as well at the same time. So if you talk about my day, so it starts with early morning, right? We start, I wake up early at 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 or 5.
Very early.
Yeah. And I, go for a walk, and so I sit on my system and plan my day. I delegate tasks sometimes because some projects are collaborative basis. Some projects are, done by me only itself. So yeah. And then in the evening, it's like, chill and pill. So just going to a cafe and, working from there and all.
So in the daytime, do you have to like talk to a lot of people? How does your work look like?
So I personally believe in more quality clients rather than having a number of clients, right? Because in that way you can have your time for yourself as well. So for me, it's like more quality clients wherein I charge more, and at the same time, let's say if, for example, a person is working and he or she is charging $2,000 per client and he has 5 clients, and let's suppose I have 2 clients and I'm charging $5,000 per client, right? So that's the case with me.
And I think I want to focus on this point a lot because it's a very important point when it comes to freelancing. That there are different types of ways of working with clients. One can be a very project-based way in which you have a very clear milestone or a clear project. You just charge for that and you're done, and maybe you never meet that client again. But then there is this one model that you are working on, which makes this whole lifestyle very sustainable, which is the retainer model, in which what you do is you, like, per month you have fixed some amount also and some work also, and you keep it long term then. So maybe it starts sometimes with project based, but then you go retainer because people like your work, clients like your work, and then you take it retainer. So that's, I think, a very good takeaway from what you just said. I think now I also want to learn why do you enjoy this lifestyle and what exactly do you do in your work? What is your work like? So dismantle it for my audience. They definitely want to learn what you do.
I would call myself a video marketing expert, right? Wherein I help clients to market their videos in such a way that, at the same time, it has more engagement, it goes viral, and they make money from it, right? So for me, if I'm working with some clients, if a client is spending, let's say, suppose $2,000 on me, at least they should make $25,000 a month.
Nice.
Then only client, what is the benefit of working if they are making like $5,000?
I love it.
Right?
You think more for the client, less for yourself.
Yeah, we have to think, because, if your client is not making money, you can't make money, right? You can't expect someone who is making, let's say, pays let's suppose 2-3 lakhs a month, and they can't give you 50,000 rupees, right? It's around 20-25% of their income, which they can't give, right? So that is how my approach is right now. Earlier, I used to have, I was pitching every client, and I see the client is not making money, right? In that number, like they are making like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, right? They can't afford my services, right? So that is not my audience. I don't have to.
How you like find the quality clients, because you need to know how much they are making.
I need to research them. I need to see, like, what they are doing right now, what the goal is, right? How I can help them. And I ask my client at times in the discovery call, what do you think about me? How I can help you, right? Why you chose to be on call with me? So yeah, that's it.
That is amazing. That is an amazing approach, because you are at the end, you are giving a service and they have to benefit from your service, and you think for that certain benefit what they are getting from you. So that is really wonderful. And yes, what do you like about the lifestyle? Do you like that you don't have to go to office? What part do you like the most?
I would say freedom. Yeah, freedom, is one of the major reason I want to be a traveler, to be very honest. I started with working with the Indian Airlines, right? And I work with a couple of companies. And I want to become a cabin crew. I gave like 25 plus interviews. I want to travel the world, right? What is the way to travel the world? For me, at that time, it was cabin crew, right? And then COVID hit. I was not selected, and I failed in a lot of attempts. And then I decided what next, right? So what I chose is I believe that the best way to travel the world is either becoming a crew or make money and travel. That's it. And the third way I came when I was working with a couple of travel influencers, collaboration based travel, right? Wherein you can explore things, and it will be a kind of maybe barter collab, maybe it's a paid collab as well, right? So that is a good opportunity, right? So that is how I started working. I went into filmmaking and then photography. I tried it in India. It didn't work out because I don't want to say anything, no comments, but yeah, it didn't work out for me. So then I thought, what next? I came with this term known as virtual assistant, right? So people were hiring virtual assistant for video editors, this. I have experience, I want to be, when I was dreaming of a crew, I want to travel the world, vlog and all, though I'm very shy, to be very honest, but yeah. So, post that, I figured it out that video editing is something that I can work with. In the beginning, I was not the expert, to be very honest. I was just pitching clients, getting $50, $100. Then I thought that this won't work. This won't, make sure that
you can travel the world.
Yeah, I can't travel the world in $100, $200. So I figured it out that, retainers are the model wherein, we work with clients on regular basis. I have clients working from last 3 years, real estate, a lot of influencers. We have created courses, and we have helped them generate $2 million total revenue. $2 million plus dollars, I would say. Right. We have created a course for a, non-influencer client, and they made around 500K in 40 days.
Amazing.
So yeah,
so you were engrossed in the process of making the course also?
In the beginning, I didn't figure it out, to be very honest. It was with the flow. Yes, it was.
Like you had a goal in your head, and you found some way or the other to get there. Yes. I think that is very inspiring, and that is very motivational also. And I think, again, I'm just going to keep giving my takeaways for my audience also in between. I think the takeaway is you have to be creative with what you do. And in today's world, with internet, with AI, there are like new job titles being created every day. So I have never heard of video marketing, honestly. I've never heard of it. I've heard of video editing. I've heard of marketing. I've heard of digital marketing also. But this is a very unique combination. And I think that is the part where you nailed it, that you've created your own brand around it, and then your own type of clientele around it, right? And it was something that you created. You did not even know that it's something like that exists. So the next question is, where are your clients usually based out of? Are they Indian? Are they global? If global, from where?
Okay. Majority of my clients are from US, to be very honest. Yes. And sometimes I get clients from Dubai and Europe as well, but it's project basis. So my retainer clients are from US.
From US, okay. So I am understanding that you are dealing with a lot of currencies, and it's not easy to get into your, like, you can't give your Indian bank account to your clients. So how do you manage currencies, receiving payments, making payments when you travel globally? How do you do that?
For receiving payments, I use Wise. I love them. Like, I love the team, right? Because they have the fastest transfers for me, right? There are a lot of companies, a lot of, other companies, American companies, Indian companies, they don't have that kind of service, to be very honest. I've used all of them. It takes 3 days to get the money in your bank. But for Wise, if the client is paying me at my banking hours, within 90 minutes, I'll get the payment in my bank account.
Fast.
Right. If it is not the banking hour, the next day, 7 a.m. in the morning, I'll get the message that your transfer has been done. And 30 minutes, your transfer is in your bank account.
That is amazing. I did not know of that.
Yes.
Like it's that fast, and it's during the banking hours. They
Yeah.
they make sure that they transfer it to you.
They make
That's
sure.
amazing.
That's amazing. So I started the PayPal, a lot of fees, hidden charges, GST. So it was going up to 10%. So I thought,
you don't want to lose money.
Yeah, nobody wants to lose money, right? Why would you give your money to someone, right?
A third
So
party.
for Wise, it's like a very pretty decent amount, I believe, and for me, it's like 2 to 3%. It's what they are charging, and I'm happy with that. Like,
That's
they're
amazing,
giving me the service, so I'm okay with that.
I think pretty much like the nomads I meet, they might have either some local systems, some local startups, but Wise is something that's very global as of now. So yeah, appreciate it. Thanks. All right. So now, if somebody wants to be like you, okay, the exact niche that you're in and the kind of role you're in, what kind of tools and skills should they start learning?
I believe what I would suggest is that they should get a job.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Get a job, get a startup job. Why? Because that will teach you in and out of the process, SOPs, right? How you communicate. A lot of problem in communication. Clients are fed up with the kind of communication people have, be it Indian, be it anyone.
Right.
Be it South Asian built, right? Philippines or, so yeah, I've spoken to clients. They were like, Shresh, we feel the problem is that, we don't get communicated if there is any delay, right? If there is any update on the project.
That's very important.
But when it comes to me, I communicate with them every single day. What is the kind of work we have progressed on, right? If it is a let's say 1 month project or 15 days project, or let's say 1 week project, we have done this much part and we are working on it and we'll get you done.
Right.
And for retainer client, we give a weekly update to our clients, that weekly updates and what are the things we have completed, what are the things which is on review, what are the things which is delivered.
Right.
So that is how we work, right? Because this we have created that, client should know, because client is paying us. They have 100% right to know these stuffs. Right.
Yeah. So I think communication is something that even I teach my followers a lot of the times. It's not just knowing the language. It's like making sure that it is effective. What you are doing, what they should know, you are bridging that gap of knowledge and information between the two pieces of entities, right? You as an employee or freelancer, whatever it be. And I think in the remote setup it becomes even more important. There's nobody going to come and knock your table and ask, okay, what's happening? That's not going to happen.
It's not a corporate job where your boss comes in and asks you what is the update.
Exactly.
You are your own boss, and what I feel is many freelancers or many sometimes agency owners as well, I've seen that they don't have discipline. They lack in discipline. This is what my experience. When I spoke to people and when I said that, are you doing this? Yeah, we are not doing this. So how are you doing? How are you managing it? So that is the question. And they also think, and they also say, yeah, Shresh, we learned something and we are going to implement this. So yeah. That's
nice. I think communication is definitely an important skill. Any other skills that you feel like somebody into video marketing should learn?
The AI softwares, how AI is changing in video editing. AI can't replace video editing any day.
But it can make it faster and more.
Obviously, AI is there. We didn't know AI is there. AI is always there. I'm not sure if you know this application. There is an application in Windows 98, Friend, wherein you can type hi and they will say you hi. And it is like, ask them questions and they'll reply you in 2000. That is also a kind of AI.
That is also kind of AI.
But we never realized that. It's just a fun, right? So yeah, AI is still there. We don't realize as a person or as an editor or as anyone.
But I think now is the time when you cannot be in your own shell. Now is the time you have to learn it.
I know.
Even if it is specific to the use case, you don't have to know everything in AI, but maybe specific to, let's say, video editing, anything that you should know, the newest tools that are being utilized. I think that is something definitely that you people cannot be left behind if you want to get into this role. And anything that you recommend on the marketing part, any skill on the marketing part that maybe one should learn, or maybe just a thought process that they should follow?
I would say learn from. So my experience was I learned from Chris Do.
Okay,
to be very honest.
Nice. Yeah.
To be very honest.
Love the recommendation.
Yeah. So that is one. Influencer I follow or creator I follow, or he's a designer, so I follow whom I follow. Right. He is also in the creative space. So any day Chris Do. that is the person who made me, where I am today.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
To be very honest, because I learned how to talk, how to do sales, marketing with him only. So yeah, I mean, it's a learning experience. You will figure it out. Everyone will figure out their idol, and then
Try
their
to
idol
like
will
learn
teach
from
them
them.
from in YouTube you have everything. It's just you need to
Be resourceful.
be resource. So
Yes,
yeah, I
yes.
mean.
All right. I think I got a nice roadmap,
Yeah.
and I think I want to conclude with just like, let's say if somebody wants to get into this role, you suggested that maybe they should learn communication and other skills, managing people, managing projects at a company. They should maybe start at a startup. What roadmap do you suggest maybe to become a solopreneur like yourself? Like you have a small team and you are your own entity. You're not wanting to create a big agency or brand or anything, but you're a solopreneur. So what would you recommend? What could be the roadmap if we say in the next 3 months or 6 months, if somebody has to start from somewhere, what they should do?
Yeah, if you're a beginner, then you should get a job. To be very honest, 1 year, do the job.
Okay.
Grind yourself completely. Then get out of the job, right? Once you have a good saving, right? Save that money. Don't spend that money on useless things.
Amazing.
Right? Why? Because you might need that money in future, because I have to invest certain assets, right?
Yeah.
Certain investment. Like I have to buy a laptop, I have to buy a PC, and I invested my whole ex-company's money in the PC.
Right.
Right, because I don't have money to invest more, right? So I invested that. So have a good backup, at least an year backup as emergency funds, wherein you can fund yourself, right? Because it will take time. For me, it took 1.5 years to get where I am, getting a high quality clients. It took me 1.5 years. It's not one day game, right? And what I personally believe is start charging. Don't expect $1,000 client in day one.
That's an important
charge
$100 because when people see like the end goal, like maybe if they don't see this podcast, they will think that, oh, this person earns this much, maybe I have to ask my client to pay me this much. But that's not how you start.
That's not the case. It depends upon what value you are giving to the client and how your client is. Is your client a billionaire or millionaire? Then he might can pay. But it's not about if he being a billionaire, because I have real estate agents and real estate realtors who are making crazy money, but they paid me around $1,000.
I think it's also about the ROI that they're getting from the services we are giving.
Yeah, because they're spending a lot of money in marketing. They're spending a lot of money in the videographer who is shooting it for them. Then they are hiring me as an editor, right? So yeah, I feel that you should know how to charge $50. Increase your pricing 50, 100, 300, 500, and then 800,000. Don't increase it in 50, 100, and then 1,000. No, that won't work out. Yeah, if you're providing the value, 100%, you should charge it. But if you see that, because it is a learning experience for everyone, right? We are learning today as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if I'm charging today 5K a month or 10K a month, I have projects incoming wherein I've quoted them $15,000. But at that time it didn't convert, to be very honest.
But you know your worth.
Yeah, I know my worth. Know your worth, but know when you are really when you are really worth that worth, right? You should not say that we'll charge.
I think the best part that I learned from this is because you had savings, you could, like, you were not afraid of rejection. So let's say if you gave them a invoice of 15,000 or just a proposal of 15,000, even if they said no, the worst is you learned that maybe I have to go a little down or a little lower, and you still have bandwidth for more clients or for smaller ticket clients and your own savings. So you are not like on a survival mode.
True. So I personally believe that how I charge my clients or how I lower my rates if I want to, I see, in the market, if I'm pitching someone, I'm pitched 3 times and if I'm getting no, I lower my prices.
Yes.
Because that means like maybe I need to learn more to charge that kind of money.
Amazing. So
yeah, and then if I'm getting yes, I increase my prices. So if I'm charging 1,000, I'll increase it to 1,800 or 1,500, right? But now if I'm earning 1,000, I'll increase it to 2,000, double,
nice,
or triple maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, you never know, because as a solopreneur, as in video marketing expert or video editor, I can take only clients for, like, let's suppose 12 hours a day, right? I can't do more than that.
Yeah,
right?
there is an upper limit.
There is an upper limit, right? And if I am charging $1,000, if I am taking 3 clients for 4 hours a day, So I'm making just 3K. So I can survive obviously, but you know, at times, you know, if you want to think big, if you want to make big money,
Right.
so you have to charge more.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. That's for the long-term survival.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to wrap up some things here, like the journey that I learned. So number one is learn professional skills, communication skills, project management skills, and you know all of these like functional abilities in an environment where maybe you get exposed and learn faster. Because if you try do it yourself, there will be more mistakes. So try joining a startup. That's number one. Second is try to learn skills, and alongside maybe start with smaller clients and start learning and start looking at what's happening around you, what other people, what kind of tools they are using. And the third is start saving whatever you earn and then upgrade what you can give, and upgrade, let's say, your infra, your logistics and everything else, maybe softwares that you are using, maybe the computer system that you're using, all of that will have to slowly upgrade if you want higher quality clients. And then when you like start giving more value, I would say try documenting your success and show it to the next customer. So I think that is something that I am adding here. But I think I observed you. I
need to do that.
Yeah,
to be very honest.
yeah. I have observed you in some ways doing that, because you have like now you start making portfolio and you start climbing, and then you show your past results, and then that's how you crack newer clients as well. But in case of retainer, I think life is more comfortable. So if you're really good at your work, you will crack retainer models, and you will retain those clients for years ahead. And I've seen that myself as well. So I think that's a learning from you also. And I have seen people who have had sustainable a lifestyle of, let's say, a solopreneur or a freelancer, they always crack retainer models. Otherwise, it becomes very tiring to keep hunting for new and new clients. So yes, I think great learnings. Okay, so I want to ask from you, how much do you earn?
On an average, I would say, I've mentioned it on my LinkedIn also now. So it's out.
Okay.
I mentioned 4 lakhs a month. So yeah, it goes up to, sometimes, you know, I get more clients. So it goes up to more than 5K.
Okay.
More than 5K.
So you have a minimum also, like minimum you have a benchmark that I will make this much every month?
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. The reason is that, you know, I've made money, let's suppose I made 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. In the third month, I've made like 3.6 lakh rupees. But then I made zero. Almost 50,000 rupees. It's zero for me.
Yeah.
And that went me into depression. And I don't want that.
Okay.
Right. So for me, it doesn't matter. Right. If I am making 50,000, I'm happy with that also. We all have to have that mindset, because if we don't have that mindset, right? I've seen people going in depression. They get stressed because they have bills to pay. Right. So I mean, you know, when you charge more and you plan sustainably, yeah, it's great. And one thing my parents taught me, that no matter how much money you will make, have your you know, bills, whatever you are, back.
Right.
It
Because
has
to be above
still
that,
my expenses are the same when I was making, like, I will not reveal the number, but yeah, I was making in a job. My expenses are still the same. I don't increase my.
So you
Obviously,
you don't like upgrade your lifestyle that like in proportion with how much you make.
I upgraded it. I travel every month.
Yeah.
Right. I spend a lot of money in, let's say, good diet, fruits, vegetables. Right.
Yeah.
So that is also important. But
you don't splurge.
Yeah,
if you make good money in a month, you don't splurge.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, I'm happy with what I'm making, and you know, it should not matter to anyone, because if it matters, then you are stressed, my friend.
Yes, I think you'll end up just comparing to others and feeling sad that, oh, I could have done more and more, and then there's no end. And I think the point you mentioned is that financial discipline and, you know, sustainability in terms of your finances and lifestyle is very important.
Very important.
Even if some month you're making, let's say, 5 lakh and the next month you're making 50,000, I think you have to spend that 5 lakh month also nicely and 50,000 month also nicely. So your lifestyle goes pretty much similar. But yes, I think you have to think long term. Some months will be bad, some months will be good. And that's the, I think, the lifestyle
journey
of
freelancer,
freelancing, solopreneurship. Yes. Okay, so in terms of, let's say, in your daily work and, you know, managing so many things that you're doing, what kind of tool stack do you prefer to use? And I think those are the tools then the audience, they can focus on. If they want to start, maybe they can focus on those tools.
Okay. What I think is, I am very simple. I have very sorted things. Adobe, Creative Cloud, right? And that I get frame.io, right, to send the work to my clients and approvals and all. And Google Drive, I bought space in Google Drive, so everything goes up in Google Drive, and
Okay.
everything is stored over there. Maybe it's raw data for editors, maybe it's raw data for my clients or final delivery for the clients. I also use Notion for basic client management system, right? I have automation set in that. There are a lot of automations. I use Slack, right? So that is another amazing communication tool, right? So yeah, and for project managers, sometimes people also use Trello. Trello is a famous and it's free for certain thing. So freelancers or solopreneurs can use that as well. And if you are looking for a paid one, ClickUp is another amazing tool which you can use. I have people who are using it and they are like just happy with that.
I think I
So,
use
yeah.
ClickUp for my work, and to a lot of extent, it is free. It is also free.
Yeah.
So I think till now I'm managing on the free account. So let's see, maybe if I scale up or I have more data on there, I think maybe they will charge. But yeah, it's also a great tool.
Amazing.
Yeah, great. So let's say if there is a 23-year-old, person from our audience who is from a tier 2 city like us and maybe trying out things online because we all want to work remotely, and maybe they want to venture into this similar role and maybe also have clients globally just like you do. So what kind of things do you think they should know before starting off? And let's say they have some experience like internship, etc., but they need to start having their own clients eventually. Any takeaways from your journey that you feel like maybe people need to know more?
Yeah, what I think is be an expert. Simple.
That
Simple.
is so important.
Be an expert, whatever you are doing, right? Then only you will be able to charge clients, because without being an expert, if you're not an expert, right? I've seen freelancers who are coming in and they are below average and they want clients. So how could you expect clients if you are below average? Make yourself an expert, right? It will take time. It will take 6 months, 1 year, right? But post that, when you crack the code, then there's no seeing back. I've seen a lot of creators who are like started out with just start out is the thing, right? Even for me also, I don't create content very often, right? I started on LinkedIn. I got a lot of leads, Indian clients. I'm getting a lot of Indian leads, but I'm not taking it because I have a thing that I won't get into it, right? So yeah, so that's the thing. Just start doing it. If you want to create content, just start. If you want to start your own business, just start.
So you have to like show yourself as an expert in your domain. Even if you're starting off, at least know what you're going to give them and continue upskilling as and when you grow, and when you want to crack bigger clients, continue upskilling and be worth what you're charging. I think that is also an important message.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make sure that you are delivering clients what they are expecting. And also sometimes the client expectations are not in the way it has to be. They're expecting more from you, while starting out. So have boundaries set, have contract in place.
Very important point you mentioned.
Yeah. In the beginning, I don't have to be very honest. This is everyone's mistake.
I think all of us have made this mistake. The new freelancers, we did not have enough people telling us, please have the contract.
True.
Now wherever I go, people ask me, okay, what do I need to do as a freelancer? Make a contract first. Like, don't forget the contract.
Yes, and charge in advance.
Yeah. Keep an upfront payment so that you tell them that I am booking my time for you. That is how you message it when you are asking the client to pay you upfront. Is you tell them, I'm not going to take other projects, I'm going to keep my time for you. That's why I need a token for confirmation that we are moving ahead. That's how you like charge for the upfront payment.
Yes, and I think 50% in the beginning, and once it's a retainer client, after 3 months, charge 100%. Tell them that you'll save a lot of money, else you need to pay $50 extra, right? Charge them extra.
Okay.
Right. Tell them that hey, let's do in one go, and then once you are working with them, they will pay. They don't mind paying at one go. Again, they are saving. Yeah. Also, they are saving a $50 on a basic payment.
Right. So that's a smart way to like package your invoices. That if you pay me upfront, I will give you a discount.
Yes.
If you give me end of the month, then there will be a higher fee.
I charge 3 months advance at times.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I've charged those clients, so they were like, okay. So it was a very low ticket. Low ticket to be very honest. I pitched them like $1,500 per month, but if you pay me right now, I'll give you like 3,000.
That is a learning for me.
So they are paying like, they said, okay, we are good. We'll pay you 3,000. and they paid.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you
they
give
paid.
them a discount
Of $1,000. Like it's a month free.
it's
to
like
be
a
very
package,
honest.
right? It's like a package and you're giving a discount. then.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
was the kind of experimentation with me.
Okay, so a lot of followers ask me this, and I think I have my own way, but I want to hear from you. How did you crack your first international client?
My first client was from Facebook.
Okay, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. So it was a freelancer community.
Okay.
Wherein I was added and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a video editor. I'll pay you $50,
Okay.
and I need a video, corporate video. And I messaged him that I'm interested. Then he sent me the raw data, and then we did work for them. Right.
Okay.
And it was a one-time project, to be very honest. So, but I liked working with them because it was a learning opportunity for me as well. So he ended up paying me around $20 more. So
Oh wow. Okay.
it was like, I
Back
don't
then
know.
it was
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, for me back then it was a lot. Like, if I'm getting $20 as a tip or as a token of appreciation, so it means a lot to me because I was just making $50 from that edit. So my second client was also from Facebook. There are a lot of VA groups wherein they will be hiring virtual assistant video editors, right? In that case, I got a client who started paying me $40,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like $120 a week. That was something. $7 an hour into 4 hours per day. It's 28, and I don't know calculation, but yeah, it was around $100+, and I used to get around 10,000 rupees per week. So yeah, and it was a weekly payment. So I was happy that
That
every
is
week I'm
amazing.
getting.
It's a very unconventional way to find clients. Facebook. I think.
I think it's all about how you are using that platform. How I find client is that I used to provide value in the comments, and once I got a reply, hey, you know a lot about this. Can you do it for me? I was like, why not? That's why I put my comment. You don't know that.
You're being out there, you're being visible, you're showing your expertise and authority into that domain, and that's how people find you.
I'm creating content in the form of comments.
Right.
I'm not a content creator, but I'm a content creator.
You are very creative.
Yeah, but I'm creating. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to be on LinkedIn. Right. I recently started doing it, but I would say that everybody who is on social media is a content creator or a creator. Right.
So true. Yeah. Even if you're a consumer, like you're consuming, you can still contribute as a commenter.
Obviously, that is what I did, and people don't know that I was a creator. I created some value, and then they reach out to me, and then we close the deal. It was not again the very good deal. It was below 1 lakh, but I was happy.
I think for starting it's great because you start small. You try.
No, it was not a starting. It was more than 6-7 months or 8 months, but it took me time, 1.5 years to get to that.
I think still like thinking long term, let's say we have to do 20 years of solopreneurship, then it's like a very beginning because we want a sustainable life like this for the future as well. And I think the great point that you mentioned is, be out there. If you're sitting in your shell and you're expecting somebody will come and find you, that is not going to happen.
Nobody.
Even if you're not a creator, be out there, have a LinkedIn profile, don't create content there, but have something where people can vet you, they can verify your credentials, your existence, and know that you are somebody in this domain. And if you're hiding, if you're not like digitally present, I think that can be a very big disadvantage because then the project will go to somebody else at the end, right?
Yeah, I also closed a client over Clubhouse. Nobody will believe that.
Clubhouse?
Yes.
That doesn't exist now, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it was a random community, and I went there and we were talking, and I am very introvert, to be very honest, but when I have to hunt clients, I'm like going and talking and seeing how I can help them, right? And there was this real estate group and videography group, real estate videography group. I went in and I was like, I talked, and then we closed the deal. It was again the very low ticket thing, but yeah, $50 per video, but I was like happy because they are like ready to pay me like 8 videos. So I mean, why not?
I love, I did not expect that this podcast will be like this because there's so much learning for me also. But yeah, these are very unconventional ways and there's so much to learn from you. I'm so glad that we're doing a podcast because I've worked with Shrestha on some projects like overlapping work also, and I've known him as a friend, but I did not know all of these stories. So thank you so much for sharing. And I think a lot of people will be inspired and motivated that, the way you can be creative in how you present and how you exist on digital platforms. I think that can help you land remote opportunities.
100%.
Right. Yeah. So great.